my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. So, day one. Usually it's our grandfather leaving us like a dilapidated farm. Now we have our great uncle leaving us a palatial estate under the and with it's ours under the condition that we find a hidden room. Okay, so I know just from watching just a little bit of people playing that the 50, you can't really see it, it's behind my little avatar in the upper right hand corner. I might move it just so that you can see it better. We have 50 steps because that's where our steps are going to show up. Let me switch that over so that we can see how many steps we have, because that's going to be important. There we go. So we have 50 steps. You love the stained glass doors. This game is very pretty. All right. So we have 50 steps. There's the doors. Can you imagine looking out like your front window and seeing that? Also looks kind of creepy. All right. Open only in the event of my death. Well, sir, I believe you're dead. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, hold on. With that said, there are a few ground rules for this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. So this is our roguelike element. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. So here's the roguelike elements, right? So the only tools we have are what's here on the estate. Can't stay overnight, so we have a limited amount of time every day to solve the puzzle. I'm gonna run through this and I'll let the ad run while we do this. And so we start fresh every morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. But from what I understand, even though like our progress doesn't save from the day before, like anything we find or discover, we can remember from the day before. But is that will come in handy, but it won't help us necessarily solve things outright, because like he says, the rooms that we find today won't necessarily be the rooms that we find tomorrow, because the floor plan, the blueprints are procedurally generated, so they're going to be different every day, right? So think about your favorite like roguelike game. Think about like oh, what's the one I like so much? The one with the one that's genetics based, where your little warrior is future generations of yourself. I can't remember. I'm gonna blame it on the headache. I did not take like regular migraine meds because I knew we were gonna be playing this game, and I wanted to be able to focus. So I just took some Tylenol, and that's why I'm drinking this energy drink to hopefully get there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. All right. Our follows are intentionally anonymous, but feel free to say hey. Okay, so here we are. And then here we have the blueprints. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing right trigger. Okay, well, look at that. There's our entrance hall. We have 50 steps. And because we cannot stay here overnight, I guess we got to go back to the Motel 6 or wherever the heck we stay in. When we are done for the day, we have to call it a day. We only have 50 steps, so we can move 50 steps to try to find the 46th room. Wouldn't it be funny if we found it first date? That will never happen. But it would be funny. All right, I'm not quite sure. Okay, here we go. The entrance hall, that's where we are. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, every guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. So this room is permanent. It says type permanent, blueprint, rarity, NA. Okay. And then over here, rooms 0 through 12. So there are 46 rooms. There are bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, and red rooms. Let's see. Okay. Don't ask me what I'm doing. The antechamber. From its root meaning, the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach. let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. So that is our objective. Okay, so we don't know any of these rooms yet except for the antechamber and the entrance hall. Okay. So we have 3 doors. We have this door to the right. So the stairs, good thing the steps don't start counting until we actually go in. Is there anything else over here? What's this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. Oh, great. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Oh, so, you know, I can do my usual and just pass out in the middle of whatever I'm doing because I get too tired. All right. Are there any other clues or notes or things we need to read? Is he wearing sunglasses? No, that's just shading. Okay, there's a queen of diamonds, an ace of spades, it's a little village, looks like, or town with mountains, but it also kind of looks kind of like out there, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same. It's not the same. Oh, what's this? Is there anything over here? Look at the little birds. Okay, so we got birds, we got umbrellas. I think all of this, in my mind, is going to be important. Here is this our, I think this is our great uncle. No, is that our great uncle? This definitely is not. I want to say he looked familiar. It's Stardew Mechanics for show. All right, so this grandfather clock is working. It is currently, I can't tell time, 9:23, 9:24. All right. Look, I got decision paralysis already. So we got 3 doors. Do we go right? Do we go middle? Do we go left? And all 3 doors look different too. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. This is not a hint. I don't want a hint if you, well, you can't know because you don't know what my map is. Let's take a quick vote in chat. Do we go door 1, door 2, or door 3? What do we start with? Somebody tell me. 1, 2, or 3? Because I got decision paralysis. Pun says what? Let's see. Ace of spades, a queen of diamonds. You're pro, right is always right, left is always wrong. All right. What is this over this door? Is that like, oh, it's Holly. I was like, what is this over the door? So there is Holly over that door. But I'm thinking too much. I overanalyze everything in puzzle games, y'all. We're going door 1. Okay, so because we get to draft our own map. So we get to select a room to draft. We have 50 steps. Every time we walk into a room, it takes away 1 step. If we make this room a bedroom, we will have a net gain of 1 step, because whenever we enter this room, we gain 2 steps. But if we make it a closet, we get 2 items. If we make it a hallway, it's just a hallway. So we'll just lose 1 step. And then when we walk into the next room off the hallway, we'll lose another step, but we get to choose what it is. I am tempted to make it the closet because it's going to give me 2 items. And those items might come in handy at the very beginning. might come in handy at the very beginning. So we only lose 1 step, but I get 2 items. Yes, this resets the next day. But we got this. We got this. Okay, so hi, Mama Smoke. Okay, so closet, 2 items. Sweating. Okay. Closet, rank 1. Oh, look, there's a safety pin painting, a hat. What is this? A sleep mask, a black silk sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, you gain 5 steps. See? Look at that. I told you we should have came in here. What's this? Oh, we got a gym. I don't know what those do. Did that count as my second item? I don't like it. I like the sleep mask, though. This game right here, let me tell you, I think it's going to have me in a chokehold. All right. I am also tempted to write everything down. So that I don't forget. Okay. All right. Okay. So here we go. Exactly. Writing it down. I'm writing it down. Okay. So now I have to choose room 2 or room 3. I think I'm just going to go with door 2 because I like the holly over the door. That is the only reason. All right. So we have, oh gosh. Okay. Select a room to draft. If we make it a guest bedroom, we get plus 10 steps. But because we have the sleep mask, we also get plus 5 steps. So we get plus 15 steps for going into the guest bedroom. Now, we can also make it a chapel. But we lose $1. We don't have no money. Wait, so can we not? Oh, is that why it's red? Because we don't have no money, so we can't make it a chapel because we don't have no money to give? Wow. That's very Christian of y'all. Okay, so we would lose $1. But we don't have $1. And then there's the boudoir. Making me feel broke from the start. Hey, Tara. I think I'm going to go with the guest bedroom because that would give me 15 steps. Different room types are different colors. Thank you. Whew, pass it on the chapel. I think I'm going guest bedroom because that gives me 15 steps. Hey, Moto. Because I think I need all the steps I can get. Yeah, we're gonna need it. Okay. So how the game works is it's a roguelike, but it's a puzzle game. So we have to find a hidden room within a certain amount of time, or we don't get to inherit the estate. Now, the thing is that it's a roguelike, so we can only do 1 day at a time. The rooms are procedurally generated. So and you only have a certain number of steps. We started with 50 steps today. So we can only do 50 steps. And if we don't find room 46, by the time we run out of steps, the day resets. And we start over again tomorrow. Oh yeah, you can't help it. You can't backseat. No, I don't want anybody to backseat or to help. I mean, if I ask specifically, like I asked earlier, which door should we use? That's no biggie. Um, but I don't want folks to tell me, you know, stuff that they may know. All right, so I think I'm going guest bedroom because that gives me 15 steps. Well, net 14 because it costs us one to go in. When you come back the next day, do you get any sort of bonus? So my understanding is that there are certain things. There's knowledge we get to keep, but not things. Oh, this is a cute look. See, I walked in and I got plus 10 steps and plus 5 steps because we found the sleep mask in the closet. See, I still say that was brilliant of me to choose the sleep mask. To choose the closet. Okay, what does it say? Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. Ha ha. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. Okay. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down. There's a new game in the billiard room, y'all. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in your house. I mean, you may never see it again. You may never see it again since it's going to disappear. What? Am I writing on the wrong page? Lord have mercy. I done skipped the page. Okay. New game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Um, it was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Signed KL. So the next day you wake up, do the rooms move? Sorry, you're curious and you have no clue. No, don't apologize. Um, we cannot stay. One of the rules of one of the stipulations of the will is that we can't sleep in the house either. So we have to leave. Once we run out of steps, we got to go. Oh, we found another gem. What are we gonna do with these gems? Can I buy stuff? Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Oh wow, yeah. And the house resets at night, and you start all over again the next day. So that's the roguelike element of it. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, so there's a bride. There is, what is this picture of? A bridge. It's very nautically themed. We got a sailboat. Falcon, have you played this? There's an anchor. It is on Game Pass. It is on Game Pass. I was determined to play this, y'all. I straight up have a migraine and would not take my migraine meds just so I could play this game. Because I don't have no act right. All right, I think we got everything. You have, but you haven't beat it. Okay. Okay, I think we got everything. I'm scared to walk out though, because every time you walk in a room, it costs you 1 step. So I don't know if I walk out and then walk back in. Is it, ma'am? If it's gonna cost me another step. But I think we got everything. I think we got everything. I think we can go. I think we can go. We're leaving. We're leaving, I think. All right, let's look around, make sure we didn't see everything. There's a whale up there. See this? But there's nothing we can do with this. Okay, it's like a little dog box. You downloaded Expedition 33. You're gonna play that this weekend. I downloaded it too, Wolf. That was my other option to play tonight. But I also started playing Rusty Rabbit yesterday, which is a platformer, And so my wrist was kind of hurting, and I didn't think I could play Expedition 33 after playing like 3 hours of Rusty Rabbit last night. Um, the gamer, you will not let the body stop your fun. 100%. You will say there's not a day limit. You can take as many days as you want to solve the game. Okay, we left. Oh God, it was 9:25. It's now 11:05. Good thing we going by steps and not by time. Look at this. We got 61 steps. We got more steps now than we had when we came in. You stop playing a new game you won in a giveaway. You stop playing this to play a new game. Oh. How are you liking Zao? Okay, let's go through here. All right. So we have options. Oh, we don't have any bonuses for these. We have a lavatory, a spare room, and a den. I'm tempted to make the bathroom just to see if there's toilet paper, which is not a good reason. But I'm tempted to make a bathroom just to see if there's toilet paper. The den does have +1 for something. Thank you, Wolf. You saw that. I did not. It gives us +1 gem, which is probably a good thing, but is not overly enticing to me because I don't know what they do yet. Or 3 seashells. I want to see. The den also has 3 doors. Ooh. Now, Falcon, thank you for that. I did not even notice that. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must... I wanted to back up and see what the other ones had. Okay. So... but I want to see if the bathroom got toilet paper. Doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. I don't. They don't mean anything. They don't mean anything to me yet. I have nothing. I just started. Okay, well, I guess we're going den because I don't know if I can. I don't know if there were any other exits or any other rooms because I was not paying attention. It was a quote from Demolition Man with Stallone. Got you. Even though I want to know if there's toilet paper. We'll find out later. I'm sure we'll draw another bathroom. Oh, it does say blueprint map. It does. Oh, there we go. So I can see. Oh yeah, we got it. We have to choose the den because none of the other rooms have exits. So I guess that would automatically end our day if we didn't have any if we didn't have any other rooms that went anywhere else. And this is something I'm asking that I would like an answer to. Would that automatically end our day if we had 3 rooms with no exits? Yes? Okay. So we have no choice but to take the den. We have no choice but to take the den. You roomed yourself off multiple times. Okay. Yeah, we have no choice but to take the den. It will automatically, but you won't have lots of options. We can just walk around. All right, we're doing the den. Well, we get another diamond gem. What's in here? We just gotta find it. Oh, look, there's a pawn. I feel like a pawn. And we stood out there in that hallway and made a decision about what room to take for 30 minutes in game. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we got some swans. We got lots of clocks in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least they all have the same time. That would have been disturbing if they didn't. Give me my gem. I don't know what you do, but I got you anyway. All right. We got a picture of A hand holding a crowbar. This is starting to feel like Clue. In the den with a crowbar. It was Colonel Mustard. Oh, maybe it was the candlestick since it's knocked over and the candle's not in it. Do we know how our great uncle died? Oh, rosary. I mean, that's very timely since they're gonna be voting for a new pope soon. Okay, is that all that's in the room that I can pick up, read, see, etc.? Question for myself. Okay, let's see. So here's where we came in, and we knew that. Wait, okay. So there's this door that goes up the steps, and this door that goes up the steps. The doors are the same. This one has a rosary and a crowbar. Oh, look at that clock. I didn't even see that one. It's funny that I look out the door and I can see the ace of spades. So I don't know. It's weird. I would think it's probably not true that since there's rosary, that one of these doors would have a chapel behind it, or the possibility of a chapel. Wait, what's that on the wall? Oh, it's just shading. Oh my God, what door? What door? See, this one's got a crowbar, so this must be the murder room. But also has rosary, which, because of the Crusades, could also be the murder room. Okay. I'm going murder room. I'm going murder room, y'all. Yup. Okay. So, oh, look at this storeroom. This storeroom looking good. So we have a hallway that gives us two other doors. Then we have the lavatory, which I did want to see if they had toilet paper. But look at this storeroom. It's got +1 key, 1 gem, and $1. And it gives us $1. That means we could build a chapel and go into a chapel, because we needed $1 for the chapel. I'm going storeroom. I feel like I would be remiss not to, because there's too much stuff in there. Of course, that will close us off on that end, and we would be at the mercy of RNG on that next door, that they will give us a room that has an exit. But I'm greedy. I want stuff. There's a key. I mean, we might need that key for something. What if we go down the next door, go through the next door, and there's like a chest or a door that's locked, and that's the only way we can get out? And there's a weird painting on the wall in the little icon, so I need to see what it is. Storeroom. All right, here we go. There's $1. We got $1. Okay, there's a painting of a spiral staircase. Hey, Onyx. What else was there supposed to be? A key and another gem. Okay, there's the key. And there's our gem. All right. So there's like a model home, some furniture, rugs. Oh, I see, you tried to hide from me. A drawing of a little blue duck or bird in general, in an old-fashioned bathing suit. Spiral staircases are overrated. Okay. That's cute. There's another pawn. Again, every time I see that, I feel like one. Okay. Look at this. This painting is weird. It's just got like 4 diamond-shaped doohickeys that are placed in a diamond shape. I feel like that might mean something. But then again, like with all puzzle games, y'all know I overthink everything and it's always the easy answer. But I don't think in this game it is always the easy answer. I think that my overthinking, is there anything in there? I think that my overthinking will be advantageous in this game. All right, I think we got everything. All right, let's hope Jesus is on our side. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, whew. So we have a parlor, which has a puzzle piece, which means there's probably a puzzle in there. We have a lavatory that is going to totally cut us off, which we cannot take because none of our other rooms have exits right now. So the lavatory, no matter how much I want to know if it's got toilet paper, is not an option. Yeah, it's not an option. There's a pantry that also has one exit that will give us $4. At some point, we will find out exactly. But it will give us $4. That will give us a total of $5. But the parlor has a puzzle. Do I want the money more or do I want the puzzle more? I mean, both have an exit. I mean, maybe the puzzle gives us money. Oh, gosh. Decision paralysis. All right, I'm going for the money. I'm going for the money. Okay. Oh, that's a cute paper towel holder. There's a grinder, probably a coffee grinder. Lux coffee. Okay. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So there's food in some of the rooms, I'm guessing. 5 apples. What did I say? 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5. I'm going to write that down. That might be important because it's in big old letters. And they knew I was coming. 5 apples. Well, I'm writing them out of order. Oranges. I better write them in order. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It might mean something. Bananas and oranges. Okay. Good thing those are all fruits I like. All right. So back out. Give me my money. All right. Now we got $5. Oh, look. Oh, no. They're not all together. Oh. So, I just found an apple and it gave me 2 steps. We got some thermoses in here. All right. All right. So who wrote that note? They don't say. Whoever wrote that note is trying to help us out. All right. So this is the only way we can go is through this door. Okay. Whew. All right. I got scared for a minute. So we have a bedroom. And it says, whenever you enter this room, you gain 2 steps. But we also have the sleep mask, which would give us 5 more steps. So it would give us 7 steps to enter the room, cost us 1 step for entering, net gain of 6 steps. Or we could go into the courtyard, which has a gym requirement. So it has a gym requirement, I guess, of 1 gym. The big question is, does it take that gym? Or do we just have to have the gym? Does it cost me to go to the courtyard? But it has 2 exits. If we take the bedroom, we get a net gain of 6 steps, but it's only got 1 exit. And the bathroom, again, is off limits to us because this is our only room we have open right now. And we would not have an exit. We'd be stuck. Do you want an answer on the gym? No. I want to find out the hard way, I think. I think I want to find out the hard way. So do I take the 7 steps or do I take the extra door? Do I take the 7 steps or do I take the extra door? I keep getting more and more steps, and I have more steps now. 9 more than I started with. Oops. I did that on purpose. I feel like I'm tempting fate if I keep taking these rooms with only 1 exit. Because what if it just gives me, like, I go in here, I get the 7 steps, but that 1 exit, I roll like 3 lavatories. I know it's like probably not give me 3 lavatories, but it gives me 3 rooms with no exits. Then I'm stuck. So I should probably take the courtyard. Only one way to find out. Yes. All right. We're taking the courtyard. We're taking the courtyard because I feel like I'm tempting fate. And I'm being greedy with my steps. And I already have extra steps. And who knows? Maybe I'll find a banana or 6 in the courtyard. Or 5 because we only got 5 bananas. All right. We're taking it. It cost us a gem. That's okay. That's okay. All right. What the hell? Okay, wait. An old weathered shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Who buried out here? Okay, can we dig? We can. All right, a few old coins can be spent in shop room. Oh, we got some coins. All right. Do we still have our shovel? Yes. Okay. All right. Why this door don't look like... Really? I spent my money. Oh, wait. There's another dig spot. A rather dirty coin. All right. So now we up to 8 coins. I spent my money to take this room with the 2 doors and it's boarded up. Look at my map. Well, that's stupid. Well, that's stupid. I need to pay attention to that. I need to pay attention to what the placement is of these rooms. Because we already had a room next to us that did not have a door on that side. So that's why the door is blocked off. Well, sugar. Okay. All right, well. But at least we got some coins and we got a shovel. Now we know, and I learned it. I learned it. What they've been doing out here, and I learned it on my own. You're right. Anything else out here I can dig? I feel like I need something extra now because I didn't spend my money on an extra door that I didn't get, and that was totally my fault. All right, we taking this door because we have no choice. All right. Dig a door. All right, so a nook will give us one key and one door out. Oh, we got another option for a chapel, which gives us 2 doors, but we lose $1. The kitchen has food for sale, but 1 door. All right, let's see where we are. So, oh, look, it'll show us what it'll look like. Okay, it shows us, if we select it, it'll show us what it'll look like on the map. So now I know this, I know to do this, and I won't make a stupid like I did with that courtyard. So I would be able to use both doors if I choose the chapel. It's going to cost me $1, but I just dug up $3 in the courtyard. Yeah, the bedroom would have been a dead end because the doorway in that bedroom would have been on the right side. It's not stupid if you learn from it. 100%, you're right. All right, so I think the chapel is what we choose. I think the chapel is what we choose because, again, I feel like I'm tempting fate by choosing all these 1 exit rooms when that's the only exit I have open to me. All right, so we're taking the chapel. They're gonna charge me $1. I guess we tithing. We gotta tithe $1. We gotta tithe $1. That's not fair. That's more than 10%. I only got 8. You only get 80 cents. They want me to tithe more than my 10% to go to church. All right, we going. Hey, Snow Owl. All right, we going to church. Take me to church. I worship like. Okay, let's see. Oh, this don't seem very Christian. What we got up here? We got an angel chef with that looks like a honey stick. You know the honey dispenser that you have in a honey jar. The say of pizza cookie. Maybe that is a pill thingy. Okay. And then we have a farmer angel with the pitchfork. Okay. I feel like I need to be writing this down. Again, the big window at the top is holly. You cannot see what this one in the middle is really. We have an equestrian angel or a jockey. Equestrian either way. This is a chimney sweep. That is definitely a chimney brush, and it's got the stovepipe hat. Okay. Oh, they got Roman numerals on them too. I think we need to write these down, y'all. They mean something. I know they do. Okay, there's a door. Okay, that's a statue. Here's another statue. This one's holding a book. Oh, this is very Catholic because it's also got the incense burner. Are they biblically accurate angels? Do the numbers make them biblically accurate? I don't know. Why would they be biblically accurate? Okay, here's another farmer angel. This one's wearing an apron and has a hoe. And that's number 1. And then this one is, I I was gonna say this one got a lot going on. It's got a shield. I was gonna say it's like a paladin, but that's not a sword. That's a scepter. And it's wearing a crown. And that's number 7. And then here's number 5. What the heck is this? A maid. That's a broom. And they're all angels. Here we got the whole ass Pope. And then this is just like a penitent who's praying, I guess. Okay, so let's look at numbers. Let's look at numbers. Oh my gosh. What do these mean? I'm sure they mean something. Okay. Okay, so in the chapel we have angels. Biblically accurate angels, in my experience, tend to be more violent, more brutal. All right, so number 1 is the farmer with the apron and the hoe. So I don't know if that's what you mean, if you mean something else. As long as it's not spoilery in any way, you can tell me. All right, and number 2 is the chef / baker. With the chef's hat and a, I don't know if that's a pill. With a pizza peel? Maybe? Or bread peel. Okay, and then number 3 is another farmer with a pitchfork. And overalls. And then we have number 4. No, like real descriptions. That's why I said they're more brutal, more violent, less of what we think of angelic. I know what they look like. I was wondering if that's what you were talking about. Okay, and then number 4 is a chimney sweep. Trust me, I spent a whole lot of years in parochial school and in the church. I know descriptions of angels. Okay, with a chimney brush and a stovepipe hat. I'm old enough that when I went to parochial school, they made us memorize the Bible. Literally made us memorize it. Every week we had a different segment that we had to memorize. And on Monday morning, we had to be able to recite what we had memorized from the week before to prepare to be able to memorize the next week's passages. Scare quotes, angels. Okay, then we have the maid. Who has a broom. That's 5. Then we have 6. Where's 6? Oh, there we are. 6 is our equestrian. Funny part is that they made us memorize the Bible. They didn't care if we knew what it meant. They just cared if we were able to recite it. She has a riding crop. Or they have a riding crop. All right. Is that it? 1, 4, 6, 3, 2, 5. Oh, 7. We almost forgot 7. I want to say this is very look. They're wearing armor too. This feels very much like a paladin. So let's put paladin monarch. Breastplate armor. A shield. A scepter. And a crown. You grew up evangelical, homeschooled Christian, but you had missed the biblical descriptions. Ah. Well, also three English degrees also meant that I have ultimately read the Bible very closely from a number of different standpoints. So getting into the descriptions from, thinking about kind of colonialism in American literature to Milton and British literature and all the different ways you get to read the Bible and other kinds of literature, you know what? You get sick of it after a while. Okay. And then we have the statues. And then... So they never wanted to let me get away from him. You're going to work. Have fun laying out the roof tiles. I appreciate you. Have a good day at work, Nikki. Okay, he's just a penitent in my mind. And then we got the Pope over here. He might be a bishop, but, I got Pope on the brain right now because... Is she holding a book? No, not really. We have this female statue figure. Whenever I see a female in what clearly feels like a Catholic, oh, look, there's a bishop. There's a bishop in this one, not a pawn. Huh. Okay, let me write that down. Maybe that is a bishop statue. Whenever I see a female statue in a church that is clearly coded as Catholic or Orthodox, I think it's got to be Mary, and whether it's Magdalene or Mother. It's a good question. All right, and then what we got over here? This just feels like a priest. With a Bible and an incense burner. Okay. Whew. 3 hours later, we're ready to figure out. Oh, let's check these pews. Oh, this is clearly they got kneeling benches in here. This is definitely Catholic. They expect you to kneel to pray. I don't trust any of them. They don't feel very trustworthy in real life or in here. Okay, so we got 2 doors as options. Now, didn't they say our objective is the antechamber up there at the top? I feel like we should be going up. And we can come back. We can backtrack if we get caught up. The front row doesn't get their guardrail though. They be falling forward. Well, you better not, get too caught up. You better not get too caught up in your prayer. You don't get no guardrail. Okay, I'm going. I think this is the way I'm going. Yeah, we're going this way because our goal is to get to the antechamber up there. So if I keep going sideways, that's not gonna work too well. All right, here we go. We have they keep tempting me with this bathroom. I'm not taking it. Leave me alone, game. It's probably something good in the bathroom. You walk in the bathroom, you get plus 27 steps, 47 coins, and 3 gems. They just don't tell you till you walk in there. I don't have enough available doors to take the bathroom. We can take the West Wing Hall, which will give us 2 additional doors. We can do the observatory, plus 1 star. For each time you've drafted observatory, I have not drafted the observatory. And it's going to cost me another $1. And it's only got 1 exit. We're not taking the observatory. That don't even make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. They going to charge me. Plus, I don't even get the bonus because I haven't drafted the observatory and there's nothing in there. And what do I get to observe? I don't know. Look like a spiral staircase in there, though. Can I go up a floor if I do? I'm not taking that. I'm not taking it. We taking the hallway. At the end of the street, Saffista realizes that the bathroom was indeed the only option. We're taking the hallway. All right. We got a hallway. What we got in here? We got vases, big vases. Here's another vase. Oh, we got a candlestick turned over and staff notice. Wait, this is 1993, right? Hold on, let me write that down. I forget what date this was, but this is 1993. That's our present. Let me do that before I forget. Now, this staff notice is from 1983. March something. Thank you. June 15th, 1983. Let's see, March. Maybe we'll find out when we restart. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. It better not be. I done spent my steps to come in here. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting these during this period of mourning. It's been 10 years. We're not mourning no more. You better let me out of here. Okay. Look like we can get out of here. All right. So we have that one and that one. I'm going to take this one because, again, I think I want to keep moving forward. Okay. Whew. I thought they was going to lock me in here, y'all. I was about to be mad. Okay, we have 56 steps. I think I'm going to draft the parlor. Because it's got a puzzle piece. Now, that either means that we're going to find a piece of a puzzle that we need somewhere else, or there's an actual puzzle in here. Are you hot? Is that why you're meowing at me? It is warm in here. Do you want me to turn the fan on? Okay, hold on. Let me turn the fan on for Rose, y'all. She is demanding. And kitty treats. I see all this. Hey, chunky schmunky. You heard the answer in meow. Yes, she knows, like, in terms of uh temperature in the room. If she wants something, like if she wants the because this room is always off temperature wise, because it's over the garage. It's a bedroom, but I took it as my office. And so it's warmer in the warmer months than the rest of the house. Lurk, doggos, and dinner time. Enjoy dinner and the doggos. It's warmer in the warmer months in here than it is in the rest of the house. The rest of the house right now is honestly pretty chilly, but it's warm in here. Doesn't help that, perimenopause says I have my own personal summer at any random moment. And and you would love that room. Well, it's also freezing in the wintertime. It's freezing in the wintertime. So the rest of the house will be warm and this room will be freezing. Okay. Here's your treats. One. And Isabel, thank you for coming in, honey. Here's your treats. And let me turn the never mind. So I have actually I have a ceiling fan, but what I turn on for extra coolness is the air purifier, which I usually turn off when I'm streaming. And then I have a space heater that I use when it's chilly in here. Okay, we're not getting more treats. All right, excuse me, ma'ams. Let me turn the air purifier on. Here you go, Rose. You can come lay in front of it. So when Rose is cold, she comes and she goes and she lays in front of the space heater and yells at me. And when she's warm, she lays in front of the air purifier and yells at me. So because she's like, turn this on. All right. Air purifier is on. And yells at me. Uh-huh. I have demanding animals living in my house. Okay, water. All right. So I think we're gonna take the parlor because they've been tempting me with this puzzle piece, and I think we're good because that'll take us a little over to the right, which will give us a better angle to go up to the antechamber. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Okay. I mean, so would the bedroom, but I want the puzzle piece. Let's go. Or the puzzle. Okay. Oh, that's a fancy bedroom. Oh, what's this? The gems are in the true box. Okay. There is only one box in this room. There are 4 boxes in this room. What the hell? I mean, heck. Okay, what's this? Okay. Oh, there's a key. Like a wind-up key. A component of the parlor game. Yeah. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to wonder what my wife's wit that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. And I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time. And I have included with this letter, okay, here's our rules, all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. What does that say? May the 2nd. Doesn't say what year. There will always be at least one box which displays true sentiments. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only false sentiments. Okay, so one truth, one lie, and only one box has the prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, so one is true, one is false. What's the third one? It could be true or false? Oh, here's our uncle, our great uncle. Why isn't it weird for him to have a big ass picture of himself in the guest bedroom, like staring at people while they're trying to sleep? That's a little creepy. Oh, look, it's got a nice view outside of trees. I would cover that up if I was supposed to sleep in there. I'll turn this light on. Okay, so one box is true. I don't know, rich people really like their self-portraits. Yeah, but... Oh, am I in the parlor? Okay, I am in the parlor. Whew, scared me. Okay. The gems are in the true box. Okay. There's only one box in this room. We know that's a lie. That's the false one. That's the false one, right? There are 4 boxes in this room. Okay. Let's look. Make sure that there are not 4. There's 1, 2, 3. Did we miss a 4th box anywhere? Haha, I bet you didn't think we could get back there, did you? I'm stuck. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay. This is not openable. There's no box over here. Okay, so it's got to be... Wait. What's this? Why is there a bathtub on the wall? A bathtub, a test tube. Okay, I only see 3 boxes. And a weird picture of our dead great uncle. Okay. So we know this is false. There's only 1 box in the room. There are clearly 3. It said 1 is false, 1 is true, and it doesn't tell us what the third one is. There are 4 boxes in this room. I think that is also false. The gems are in the true box. I think... See... Okay. That seems too easy. That seems too easy. It's not... okay, let's see. Read the directions again. Okay. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true sentiments. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false sentiments. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. The gems are in the true box. Now, but the only thing is this box is true. This might be true, but we don't know. Yeah, at least one. That's why I said this one might be true, but we don't know. But we know this one is true. See, because that's why I said it was too easy to say this is the box to open. That's too easy, which is why I think it's this one. Oh my God, be this one. Don't make me waste my key. Don't make me waste my key. Oh, there are not 4 boxes. So it's got to be this one. See, I started overthinking it. And was like, this one's too easy, so it's got to be that one. Because they're not 4 boxes. I just said that. And then totally forgot I said it. I just said that and forgot I said it. I'm going to blame the headache. No, I'm not. I'm going to blame the fact that I let myself get caught up. It's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. The gems are in the true box. There's only 1 box in this room, which is a lie. Which is a lie. And only 1 box has but it doesn't say which box. It only says only 1 box has a prize. The other 2 are always empty. It does not say that the one box is the true box. And even if it is the 1 box that are the true box, because this says the gems are in the true box. So even if that is the true box, which it has to be, this has to be the true box. This has to be the true box because this one is false and this one is false. And at least one, because it says at least one, right? There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. So it has to be this one. It has to be this one because that's the only true one. You lost me. Look, think about it, right? It says at least 1 is false, at least one is true. This one is false, and this one is false. Therefore, this one has to be true. And if it has to be true, the statement on the top has to be a true statement. And that true statement is that the gems are in the true box. And this is the true box. No, yeah, you got me back. You on board? Okay. All right. I better not waste my key. Is there a save so we can back out? Just play. Okay, we got this. This it right here. This it. Is this it, y'all? I'm gonna push it anyway. How many people think the gems are in here? And how many people think I'm about to waste my key? If I waste my key, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna uninstall this whole damn game. No, I'm not. It's making me break my own brain. You think you saw this game on a Yu-Gi-Oh anime? You think they in the bathroom? They better be there. Okay, they in here. We good. All right, y'all. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah! Give me my stuff. We got 2 gems. All right. I want to know what's in these boxes. Well, they said the other 2 are empty. Did I make that? Okay, I got a question. Did that make that more difficult than I needed to, or was that confusing to everybody? All right, so we only got one way out. And that's this way. The door is like, oh, I was like, I got a key. We're going to see, this is why we needed to pick up that key back there. Do we use our key? It's an option. Do we use our key or do we go back? and go over for free. I kind of feel like I want to save my key because I only got one. Because is it gonna cost me another step to walk back in that room? Because theoretically, I can go in this room and take that second exit for free. The one that goes right for free. Try it. Look, I'm stingy with my steps. That's why I keep picking up these other rooms that are like, get free steps. I go in every bedroom I can because I'm getting free steps. All right, we're gonna go with it. I don't want to use my key yet. It cost me a step. I hate it here. I've been in here already. How you gonna charge me a step? Fuck. I mean, oops. I ain't mean to say that. They charge me a step and they still gonna make me use my key. That's just rude. That is just rude. There's one more door. Where? Hold on, exit. Yeah, back at the chapel. Look, at this point, I feel like I'm just being set up. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. It's gonna cost me another step. It's gonna cost me another step. But I don't want to use my key. Look at that. Another step. If this say use a key, okay. No key. Ooh, if we take the nook. Hold on. If we take the nook, it also gives us another key. The lavatory is a no. The corridor is always left unlocked. So we know that, but then that just takes us over left and not up. This will take us up. A step and a coin. No, it's just a step. I don't see a coin on the picture. Please add bonus of adorable reading nook. And it unlocks the West Wing hall door that's locked. No, because it doesn't touch the West Wing. Because of the way it's turned, the next doorway is to the right. You went from 7 to 6 coins. It did cost me another coin because every time we go to church, it costs us $1. They really robbing us now. Falcon, you are right. I was not even thinking about that. They robbing us. All right. We're gonna take the nook because at least that will help us keep. Oh, I really don't want to take this door now that I'm thinking about it. But we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it because I'm not walking through no more of the rooms and losing more steps. You missed that too, dang chapel. All right, we taking the nook. Because at least, and it's going to cost us $1. Mm-hmm. Oh, noteworthy. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. I already am. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Check. Got it. All right. I got a key. Now I got 2 keys. See, now I feel okay. This has a rook. Okay. There's our door. We only got 1. That doesn't open. Did we get everything in here? What's this picture of? Is that like a tea, like a tray for pastries at tea? There's a tie. And then there's a lot of books. I don't see anything else. Coat rack. All right. I think we got everything. All right. All right, here we go. We can have a bedroom, which will gain us 7 steps. The 2 steps that we gain for entering the bedroom, plus the 5 steps from our mask. A spare room, which is just a spare room and not a bedroom, that leads up. And then a secret passage that leads to a room that's the color of your choice. That will also go up. And then I can choose, for example, a bedroom. Which will take me up and give me 7 steps. And if I take this bedroom, it's just going to lead me further right. And I need to be going up because I want to go to the antechamber. And all of them only have 1 extra door. So I think I'm going to take the secret passage. It's going to cost me a gem. It's going to cost me a gem, but I can choose a bedroom. Now, if that bedroom they all have different colors. Different rooms have different colors. So it looks like bedrooms are purple. Storerooms, nooks, parlors, so common area rooms are blue. See, because like the hall, the den, the pantry, the storeroom, the nook, and the parlor are all blue. And then like thoroughfares, the West Wing Hall, the secret passage are brown. Oddly enough, both the chapel and the bathroom are red. And then the courtyard is green, so I guess green spaces are green. Now, the way that I get screwed in this scenario, if I take the secret passage, is if I choose a purple room that is a bedroom and the doorway is on the left side, then it's just going to lead back to the parlor. I hope that is not the case. Hopefully the bedroom will have a door, or if it doesn't have an exit at all, because like this guest bedroom down here didn't have an extra doorway. Then I'm going to have to backtrack anyway, and it's going to cost me a step per room I have to backtrack. Now, the only upside to that is that going into the bedroom will automatically give me 7 steps. So we're going to take the secret passage and choose purple. We're gonna do this. Secret passage. Just do it, Sam. Don't question. All right. There's my step. So raincoat. Oh, see, we can touch a book. What is this? A cot? Red Rover. Oh, we choose the book. I'm glad I figured that out. I was like, do I just push? No, you choose by choosing the book, you choose the color. So this is a thoroughfare. This is a green area. Oh, see, it says the Halls of Holly, green thumb, the key to the bedroom, Red Rover, which will either be probably a chapel or a bathroom. The chapel would cost me $1. The bathroom would just close us off. And then the gold sink. Wait, have we seen gold? We have not seen gold. I bet that's a store. I bet the gold sink is a store. Now, would the store have another doorway, or would it be a dead end? Because we haven't seen the store yet. But I'm not choosing that. I'm gonna go with my first mind. I'm going with my first mind. I'm taking the bedroom. Even though I haven't seen the store yet. I only got $6 anyway, because the church then took all my money. Bedroom. That don't look like a bedroom. Oh, it's just okay, that didn't cost me $1. Son of a biscuit. Exit. Why is this door locked? We did all this to avoid spending a key. And they let us go through 87 rooms. They let us go through 87 rooms and still was like, haha, door's locked. You had a feeling. Well, we don't have no choice. Use the key. Well, at least we got an extra key on the way. We got an extra key on the way. Okay. Here we go. So, they're trying to hem us up. So we can go in the bedroom and it will give us our 7 steps. Hey, Bernard, the 2 for going in the bedroom and the 5 from our mask. But there's the bunk room that counts as 2 bedrooms. Now, the question is, will that give us 14 steps? 2 for each bedroom and then 5 for each bedroom from the mask. I'm not paying no more money. We not going. Wait, it said 1 key for every bedroom in the house. How many bedrooms we got? Just 1. No, that's not good enough. I think, ooh. But this would close us off. And we'd still have to backtrack. So, oh, that's going to close us off either way. Crap. That's going to close us off either way. I said that this was going to be a problem. I said the only way that this would be a problem, but so we're going to go bunk room. The only way that this would be a problem is if they put the doorway in the bedroom on the left, which they did. This is going to end our run. This is going to end our run. There's no more doors. There's no more doors. This will end our run. So the steps won't matter. So now the big question is, and I don't know, and I don't want to know because I want to find out the hard way. is is it even possible to I wonder if anybody has finished it in one run. Probably, I don't know. Um, so the big question is how light is the roguelite? The hard way. How light is the roguelite? What will they let me keep? So if I take the servants' quarters, it will give me a key and cost me a gem. So I will go, if they let me keep stuff, I'll go into the next day with 2 keys and 3 gems. If I just say, screw it, and end the day, I'll go into the next day with 1 key and 4 gems. And if they don't let me keep anything, it don't matter. And what would I rather have? Would I rather have more keys and fewer gems, or more keys and fewer gems, or more gems and fewer keys? Which one would I rather have? I kind of like the idea of having 2 keys. Because so far, any gem requirements have only been 1 gem. So I think I'd rather have the extra key. And it says I get 1 key for each bedroom. Does the servants' quarter count as a bedroom? Do I get 2 keys? Because I get that plus the guest room I already have? Oh, so many questions. All right, we're just going to take the service quarter. We're going to take the service quarter. We're going to learn the hard way. Screw it. And there might be something else in here. Yeah, take my steps. Don't matter because I'm stuck anyway. What's this? Oh, come on. How am I supposed to read that? Mr. Ruda, Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. It's hard to read this dirty letter. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connections seems to be resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. Admin key. Oh, let me write this down. This might be good. Hold on. I need to know. Fun. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you are new around here, welcome in. My name is Saffista. How was your stream? What were you streaming tonight? You were playing Blueprints 2. This game got me in a chokehold. This game got me in a chokehold. I just started tonight. I was trying to avoid it. I was trying to avoid it because I knew it was going to get me. How's the heckin' going? Oh my God. So I just got the temptation. Do it. I just got hemmed up. It gave me the choco is a mood. It is. So I just got hemmed up. I've been contemplating every choice super hard. And then I said, okay, so the only way this next choice I make is a bad one is if this happens. And of course, this happened and it was a bad choice. And now my run is over, but I need to check this room and see what else is in here. But y'all welcome on in. And I'm okay with it. I don't mind roguelike elements. My name is Samantha Saffista. Either one is fine, or Sam, or whatever. And I'm a Black queer content creator here on the platform. I play a little bit of everything. I play cozy games, quote unquote cozy games, farming sims. I play, well, cozy, it depends on what you call cozy or comfy. Because I find Call of Duty comfy. But I also like farming sims, love puzzle games, which is why I was kind of avoiding this game because I was like, I don't have time to play this game right now. But then I did. Then I got a code, and I got a code for streaming and review purposes, and I was like, well, now I have to play it. And that's where I am. And that's my cat Rose, or one of my cats, who will often yell at me for no good reason. But I appreciate you for trusting me with your community and coming and stopping by while we play this. You have to. I have to. It was not my fault. I didn't have a choice. All agency was removed. You got to lurk and find food, but you'll be back. Please do. Take care of yourself. And if anybody else needs to take a little break to stretch or take a break to find some food, get some water, take your meds, anything you need to do to make you feel like you, please feel free to do so. I appreciate you for the raid, and I appreciate you for hanging out. Okay. So let's see. Oh, the admin key. This is what we were about to write down. The admin key. I got my journal right here. I got my journal ready. So admin key. This might be important, even though this is ending our run for the day, and we're gonna restart. Admin key. First 4 letters of your last name. What the heck is my last name? First. I forgot. First 4 letters of our last name, followed by the first initial. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. First and 5th capitalized. Oh, his last name is R-U... I can't see. I can't... Oh, I hate this dirty letter. Hold on. R-U-O-T-A. Now, what the heck his first name is, I don't know. But I guess we could just try random letters until we get it. Okay. First and 5th capitalized. So that one would be capitalized. The R would not. Oh, no, wait. They said followed by the last one. Okay, so the R would be capitalized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The A would be capitalized. And then, see, it makes me do things in the way that my brain says should be correct, but I'm not following the directions. So I have to like rethink things. First 4 letters. Oh, no. See, I'm messing up again. Okay. First 4 letters of my last name, R-U-O-T, and then whatever our first initial is, would be capitalized. Okay. First 4 letters of the last name followed by first initial. Okay, and that's capitalized. Got it. Got it. It's good. It's all good. Thank you for the follows, y'all. Again, welcome on in. Our follows are intentionally anonymous. Because, you know, sometimes they make people feel uncomfy to be called out. But please feel free to say hey. All right. So we know what the admin key is. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. Signed, Randolph. Okay. Whew. Now we just got to figure out what. It don't matter because we stuck. What's this? I'll take these. Dice. A pair of ivory dice plus 2 dice. While drafting, you may use a die to roll new four-pans. If I lose all my stuff, I'm going to be even madder than I was. What does it say? Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Have stated gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter would give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces. But I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be for you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinidale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles. And so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend Herbert. Okay, so he left his valet a house. Well, that was very nice. Oh, what else was supposed to be in here? Didn't they say there was a key in here? Oh, there it is on the wall. Oh, 2 keys. Shut the front door. Okay. And then some bells. Anything else in here before we have to leave? Let's take one more look. Maybe we missed something. No, that's it. That is it. We are locked out of any further progress. We are locked out of any further progress. I wonder if we had taken this parlor way and not been cheap with our keys. If we could have rolled something different. Probably not, because this game just, I don't know. I mean, of course it would have been different, but you know. The house is yours until the new guy is trained, then you are out the front door. So he left him a second house, the lake house. He's just making him leave. He's making him retire is what he's doing. He's like, you've been working for me for 40 years. What's on the wall? Was this our great uncle in his aviator costume? What day are you on? Day 1. Day 1, and then here's like a planter box. Really? There's nothing else for me, huh? Look all this stuff I got. And I gotta go home. I gotta call it a day. I'm gonna lose my sleeping mask and my shovel. I hate it here. I hate it here. Are they wanting you to pay to do more? No, it's just that I have to. It's a roguelite, so it's it's gonna restart tomorrow. The day and the map restarts tomorrow. You have a run that you save, Scum. Well, that makes sense. You got so far on day one, you mad at your RNG? Well, that's just because I overthought everything. And then these like 4 rooms right here just screwed me over. These 4 rooms right here screwed me over. I kept taking new pathways to try to avoid like paying money. In fact, it was these 6 rooms right here screwed me over. I went up here and they were like, you have to use a key to go this way. And I was like, no. So I went back here and I was like, I'll go through this door. And they were like, no, you got to use a key. And then I went down here and I was able to go out. And then I took the secret passageway, which I shouldn't have taken because I took it so I could get keys. You even overthink your own thoughts. I do. All right. There's no way out. I gotta call it a day. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm gonna lose my stuff. All right. 1, 2, 3. Call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Yeah, well, I don't have no choice. I can't just walk around these same rooms. I mean, I could just walk in a circle until I use these 55 steps. Boo his boo. Mount Holly, west facing cottage. West wing favored. I mean, that wasn't intentional. I was trying to get back to the middle. Total rooms 14. Rank reached 5. Steps taken 17. Items found 3. That don't sound bad. Let's take a picture. That don't sound bad. What did y'all get on your first days? I want to know what people got on their first days. I'm gonna write that down. I want to know what I get on my days. So I can see if I'm doing better or worse. Total rooms 14. Rank 5. Steps taken. I only took 17 steps. I don't seem like a lot. But I did still end up with 50 something steps, didn't I? It's because I was working those bedrooms like a job. That sleep mask really helped. I do not regret my initial decision to go in the closet. Closets are for clothes, y'all. Why these games always trying to make me go in the closet? Okay, exit. Save and continue.